Hello students, today we are going to discuss some rest of the MCQs of chapter 6. So let's start without wasting any time. Question number 45 is, which of the following statements are correct about phloem? So you can see some statements are given and we have to identify the right one. So statement 1 is, phloems transport food materials usually from roots to the other parts of plants. Yeah, this is correct one. The second is, it is composed of sieve-tube elements, companion cells, phloem, parenchyma, and phloem fibers. So, no, this is not correct. Third one is, the companion cells are specialized parenchymatous cells which are closely associated with phloem parenchyma. No. Let's we check the fourth option too. Fourth one is, the first form, primary phloem, consists of narrow sieve tubes and refers to a protophloem, and the later form phloem has bigger sieve tubes and refers to as metaphloem. Yeah, this is the correct one. Okay, fourth one is also correct. You can see primary phloem has narrow sieve tube and the later metaphloem have bigger sieve tubes. Okay, so here option A is correct. Both first and fourth statements. Let's move on. Next question. Question number 46. Question number 46 is, which anatomy of plants is being described by the statements given below? First one is, the cortex consists of several layers of thin wall parenchymatous cells with intercellular spaces. Second one is, the tangential as well as radius wall of the endodermal cells have a deposition of water impermeable waxy material suberin in the form of Casparian strips. So here we have to identify which anatomy of plants is being described by the statement given below. So here for dicot roots, okay, option A is correct. For dicot roots our statements are given. Okay, let's move on. Question number 47. Question number 47 is, which of the following statements are correct about dorsiventral or dicot leaf? Okay, we can also say dorsiventral for dicot leaf. Some options are given. Let's check. First one is, the adaxial upper surface bears more stomata than the abaxial lower surface epidermis. Second one is, this is correct, incorrect one, because just vice versa is written here. Okay, the upper surface have lower stomata mainly, and here wrong statement is mentioned. So let's check the second one. Mesophyll, which possesses chloroplast and carry out of photosynthesis, is made of parenchyma. Yeah, this is correct. Option second is correct. Let's check the third one. Mesophyll is not differentiated into palisade and spongy parenchyma. No, this is not correct. Yeah, it is differentiated mainly. So that's why it is not correct. And you can see in this question we have asked correct about dicot leaf. So only second statement is correct here. So option B is correct. Okay. Let's move on next question. Question number 48. Question is, which of the following statement is correct about heartwood or duramen? So let's check. First one is, it does not help in water and mineral conduction. Yeah, this is correct. Mainly duramen or heartwood does not help in water and mineral conduction. Second one is, let's check the second statement. It is dark colored but soft. No, this is not dark color. Third one, it has trickery elements filled with tannins, resins, gum, oil, etc. Yeah, this is correct. It has trickery elements filled with tannins, resins, and oils, etc. Yeah, this is correct. First statement also correct, and third one is also correct. So let's check the fourth and fifth one. Fourth one is, it is a peripheral part. No, it is not a peripheral part, so it is also wrong. The fifth one is, they are sensitive to microbes and insect, hence least durable. No, they are not sensitive to microbes and insects. Okay. So you can see in this question only first option and third option is correct. So the correct answer for this question is option A, first and third statements. Okay, let's move on next question. Question number 49. Question number 49 is read the following statement and answer the question. So let's read first statement. Cabium is very active and produce large number of xylary elements having vessels with wider cavities. Second statement is it is also called early wood. From this you can also remember the early wood is normally known for heartwood. Okay, so you got the answer right. B option is correct for this question. Sorry, spring wood, not please check this information. Spring wood is mainly, not heartwood. Okay, spring wood is normally known as early wood. Okay, so option C is correct. You can also check the third statement. It is lighter in color and has low density. Yeah, this spring wood has low density. Okay, so answer C is correct for this question. Spring wood. Now we have to move on question number 50. Question number 50 is read the following statements and answer the question. First is it has sclerenchymatous hypodermis, a large number of scattered vascular bundles, and a large parenchymatous ground tissue. Second one is vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. Vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. From this equation you can remember it is basically found in monocot stems. Okay, from this equation you also guess the answer. These are mainly found in monocot stem. Okay, let's check other statements too. Peripheral vascular bundles are generally smaller than centrally located ones. The fourth one is phloem parenchyma is absent and water containing cavities are present within the vascular bundles. So from the above statements here we have confirmed that we are talking about monocot stem. Okay, so option D is correct for this question. Let's move on next question. Question number 51. Question is which of the following statements are correct? So here some statements are given and we have to identify the right statements. So let's check. Statement 1 is uneven thickening of cell wall is a characteristic of sclerenchyma. No, I don't think so there. Second one is peripheral peribulum form cortex of the stem and the root. Yeah, this is correct. Peribulum mainly form the cortex and stems of roots. Third one is tracheids are chief water transporting elements in gymnosperms. Yeah, this is also correct. Let's check the fourth one. Companion cells is devoid of nucleus at maturity. No, this is not correct. They are not devoid of nucleus at maturity. Let's check the fifth one. The commercial cork is obtained from Quercus suber. Yeah, this is correct. Fifth one is also correct. So in this question you can see options second, third and fifth are correct. So the right answer for this question is option D. Okay, let's move on next question. Question number 52. Question is which of the following statements are correct? First is xylem transport water and minerals. Yeah, this is correct. They are help in transport for water and minerals mainly. Second is gymnosperms lack seed tube and companion cells in phloem. Yeah, this is also correct. Gymnosperm mainly lack seed tubes and companion cells in phloem. So here first and second statements are correct. Let's check the others too. The first form primary xylem is called metaxylem. No, it is not called metaxylem. It is mainly which this is not a metaxylem. Okay, let's check the fourth one. It is mainly known as protoxylem. Okay, the first form primary xylem is normally known as protoxylem and the second form is called metaxylem, not the first form. Okay, so let's check fourth one is phloem fibers or bast fibers are made up of collenchymatous cells. No, they are not made of collenchymatous. They are basically made of sclerenchymatous cells. Okay, so here you can see option A is correct because option first and third are mainly correct here. Second question and second statement and fourth statements are wrong. So for this question option, which one is correct? For 52, sorry, you can check for 52, option B is correct. Only first statement and second statements are correct. Here you can see this statement is wrong and this is also wrong, because the first form primary xylem is called protoxylem, not metaxylem. Metaxylem is secondary form xylem. Okay, and for the second fourth one statement is phloem bast fibers are made of collenchyma. This is also wrong here, because they are mainly made up of sclerenchyma cells. Okay, so you got the answer option B. Let's move on. Question number 53. So question number 53 is, which type of plant tissue is being described by the given statements? So from the above statement, we have to find the correct tissue from. Okay. So first one is, it consists of long narrow cells with thick and lignified cell walls having a few or numerous pits. Second one is, they are dead without protoplasm. Okay, so it is basically from this you can remember about sclerenchyma tissue. Okay, we got the answer from this statement, sclerenchyma. Okay, so we can also check the others too. Third one is, on the basis of variation in the form, structure, origin and development, it may be either fibrous or scleritis. Yeah, I have mentioned also. Okay, it provides mechanical support to organs. So these are mainly features of a sclerenchyma tissue. So here we got the answer. Option B is correct.